me talk to you.
If I talk to you, you go shout in this place and go in.
You do that? If you could prove that Christ was born on December 25th, you do that.
I can't prove that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
What about if I feed the children on my birthday? Is that making it clean? Birthdays are unlawful. Birthdays is idolatry. You know what you do on that day? You make yourself the God on that day.
They decked it with silver and with gold.
They do what?
They decked it with silver and with gold.
On that tree there, what's the color of the decorations?
This way that involves are not the way of the Eden. I mean, of dismay at the sign of heaven, for the customs of the people are bad. For one cutting a tree out of the forest.
The Bible says this customs involve the use of a tree. Read.
The work of the hand of the workman with the ox.
So prior in past time they went into the forest and they cut the tree out. But today we can't afford that. So what we do? We go to China, trading around the corner, and we buy an artificial tree. Like that one right there in the high court's yard. Read on.
They decked it with silver and with gold.
They do what?
They decked it with silver and with gold.
On that tree there, what's the color of the decorations?
Those are God's truth.
Red, gold, what else you see? Green, what else you see? Silver. So they decorate it with silver and with gold. That's why they use those colors there. Read on.
They fasten it with nails and with hammer.
So in order for that tree not to fall down, what they gotta do to it? They gotta nail it. They gotta fast it with nails. But wait a minute. God didn't call this Christmas. But we see the same custom being celebrated today. And this was way before Christ was born. So that tells us Christmas was not about Christ. In fact, there was a whole lot of idolatry behind Christmas. I'm just going to explain. Read.
They fasten it with nails and with hammer.
So you following right now, right, my brother? My brother right here, you following? Read on.
That it move not. They are upright as a palm tree.
The Bible says they stand upright,
but speak not.
but they say they can't speak. Now, can a tree really speak? My brother right here. Can a tree really speak? No. My uncle right over there. My uncle right there with the red hat. Can a tree speak? No. So why would the prophet Jeremiah, my sister, can a tree speak?
Everything has a name, has a soul, and has
Read the
a
scripture.
spirit. Everything.
They're upright as a palm tree.
They're upright as a palm tree,
But speak not.
but they speak not. Why is Jeremiah saying the tree can't speak? What was the belief behind the tree? Read on.
They must need be born because they cannot go.
Why would Jeremiah say this tree has to be carried because it cannot go off the road? What was the belief around the tree? Read.
Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. He said, look,
With this tree, it can't do evil, nor it can't do any good. Why would Jeremiah say that? Because the belief around that time, the belief around this time was this. Look right there, my brother. The belief around this time was, if you don't have a tree in your house, the spirit of Nimrod, or the sun god, would possess the tree, go into it, and kill you. That's why everybody had trees in their houses. That's why everybody had a Christmas tree. And it's the same thing today. The custom did not change. What did God say?
learn not the way of the Eden.
God says, don't learn this way called Christmas. Because they say Jesus Christ, my sister, was born on December 25th. Now I can stand here and we can wait until the next few years. And we bet anyone that can prove Jesus Christ was born December 25th, And nobody could do it.
You know the Christmas tree?
Was Jesus Christ born December 25th?
Keep in the Bible?
No. So who the hell we celebrating? We celebrating the false god called Nimrod, the sun god. That's what we gotta come out here.
Funny.
That's what we gotta come out here and correct the minds of
Correct,
people.
correct,
You
correct.
see all these things being bought?
Correct,
That's in
correct.
representation of Nimrod. But you know what they say? You know what they say, my sister? They say, oh, maybe back then there was idolatry, but today we do it in honor of Christ. Give me Job 14 verse 4. Today they say, you know what? Back then they celebrated this for idolatry. But today we celebrate it to honor Christ. Look what Job, the prophet Job said.
Job chapter 14 verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
Job says, who here can bring a clean thing out of something that was first unclean? For example, the custom of Christmas, that was unclean. Who can now make it clean? That was Job was saying. Let me ask you that. Who could make it clean? Can we make Christmas clean?
Who can make a clean thing out of an unclean?
Who can make Christmas holy? Read.
Not one.
What?
Not one.
What?
Not one.
No one can make Christmas holy. So we don't care if you're doing it for the children. We don't care if you're doing it and say you're honoring God. The Bible says you cannot bring something clean if it was first made unclean. You see that? So the question is, are we going to continue celebrating Christmas? We're on YouTube, and we have a school in Bedford Wacton, BV. You know what it is? You know what BV Secondary School is? There's a building right after BV Secondary School. You can't miss the place. Every Saturday at 3 o'clock. Every Saturday at 3 o'clock. And we're on YouTube. You can visit us at IUIC or Israel United in Christ in the classroom. Alright? So let me ask you this now, my sister. We understand that Christmas is pagan. What about Easter?
Same thing.
Pagan, right?
Yeah.
What about Mother's Day?
Every day is supposed to be Mother's Day.
Every day is supposed to be Mother's Day?
Yeah, your Mother's Day, your blessing.
I like how you put that one. Now, I'll get me a saying. You gotta honor our parents every day, right? What about your birthdays?
I celebrate that.
You celebrate that, right?
Yeah, because
That's
it's
pagan.
a life.
That's
Give
pagan.
thanks. So you want to say,
That's pagan.
tell me how.
Where in the Bible does God say, keep the day that you were
No,
born?
what mean give thanks and praise? Is that what I
Give
got?
thanks and praise? When are we supposed to give thanks and praise? When are we supposed to give thanks?
Every day.
I didn't hear that.
Every day.
So why set aside a day and say I gotta give special praise and thanks?
Yeah, because I feed children.
You feed
And
children?
My birthday.
What about Job?
Job chapter 14 verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
What about if I feed the children on my birthday?
Yeah.
Is that making it clean?
So the birthdays don't be clean.
Birthdays are unlawful.
Right.
Birthdays is idolatry. You know what you do on that day? You make yourself the God on that day. What law does that break? You know in Exodus 20. What law does that break? Where you make yourself God, all of a sudden you walk in on gold. Yeah, that's how we feel on our birthdays. You used to celebrate your birthday, how you used to feel? You used to be special, right? Exactly, you expect a special treatment on your birthday. Ah, that's it right there. You expect a special treatment on your birthday. Why? Because you feel you're above others on your birthday. You feel that's special to you on your birthday. That's where you expect tribute. You expect honor. And what law is that breaking?
Exodus chapter 20 verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
God says what?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
God says don't have any other gods before him. Don't make yourself a God. That's what we doing. That's what we were taught to do. Celebrating of the birthday is, guess what? Give me that in war. Is Matthew 28. Matthew 40 verse 1. Now sister, look at this, right? You said there's nothing wrong with celebrating your birthday. But every time we read about births in the Bible, something tragic is happening to our people. That can never be the day for us. That can never be a custom for us if every time it's celebrated, one of us dies, or multiple of us. For example, around Christmas time. Around Christmas time, isn't there? No, we already got it. Isn't there around Christmas time, don't there be a lot of accidents? A lot of deaths? Because that's not for us to celebrate. Just like your birthdays. If it was something holy, all these evil wouldn't be happening. Fair enough? Read this.
Matthew 14 verse 1.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
At that time,
Now my sister, listen to this.
at that time, Herod the Tetrarch.
Now Herod was a Greek. A man that looked like this. Like the devil. A man that looked like the devil. You know this is the devil, right? Yeah. This is the devil. This is the devil. I will say 10 times. This is the devil. That's it right there. Now read this.
At that time, Herod the Tetrarch heard of the fame of Jesus.
So Tetrarch heard of Jesus. Read.
And he said unto his servants, this is John the Baptist.
So he said, look, this is John the Baptist. Guess what? Herod understood that we knew of regeneration. So he's saying this is John the Baptist coming back because he killed John the Baptist. Oh, read.
He is risen from the dead. Read. And therefore mighty works do show forth themselves in it.
He says, look, this is John the Baptist in the regeneration doing mighty works. Read.
For Herod had laid hold on John and bound him and put him in prison.
Herod did what?
And put him in prison. For Herod's sake his brother Philip's wife. For John said unto him, it is not lawful for thee to have her. And when he had would.
So John told Herod, look, you can't be with your brother's wife. And he hated that. And she hated that. Read.
And when he would have put him to death, when he would have put him to death.
So now he wanted to kill John.
He feared the multitude.
He feared the multitude because why? John was seen as a prophet. So everybody was respecting John. Read.
Because they count him as a prophet.
Read.
But when Herod's birthday was kept.
When Herod's what?
But when Herod's birthday was kept.
When Herod's birthday was kept, Herod was celebrating his birthday. We were not celebrating that. Where in the Bible do we read Christ celebrating his birthday? Where in the Bible do we read any of the prophets celebrating their birthday? We don't. We always read, if it's not the Egyptians, Pharaoh, he celebrated his birthday, killed one of us. The Babylonians, he celebrated his birthday, killed one of us. The Greeks, they celebrate their birthday, and look what they're going to do. Read.
But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before them and pleased Herod.
So now Herod got his stepdaughter whining and gyrating in front of him. Read.
Whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask.
So now he promised her, look, whatever you ask, with my power, I'm going to give it to you. Look what she did.
And she, being before instruct of her mother,
she said, look, her mother came to her and said, look, when you dance for Herod the king, he's going to give you a gift. When he asks you what gift you want, tell him this.
And she being before instruct of her mother, said, Give me here John the Baptist head in a charger.
Said, give me here John the Baptist head on a platter. That's what they wanted. That's what they did for Herod's birthday. Read.
And the king was sorry, nevertheless, for the oath's sake, and them which sat with him at meat, he commanded it to be given her.
So remember, he don't speak proudly in front of all his friends, saying, look, anything you want, I'm going to give it to you. Sister said, give me John the Baptist's head. Give me that Israelite head. He had to do it. He had to do it. So they went and beheaded John the Baptist. So on a birthday, our people always die. Now give me that in Job chapter 1. Should we celebrate our birthdays? Let's see, yes, something.
Second Maccabees 6.
Bacchus. Give me that. 2 Maccabees 6 and 7. Right. 2 Maccabees 6 and verse 7. This is really Greeks as well. Read.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth.
And in the day of the king's what?
Birth.
So the king was celebrating his birthday. Read.
Every month.
Every month. So today we celebrate it one time a month. But let's say he was born on the first. Every month, every first and every month, he celebrated that day. Read.
They were brought by bitter constraint.
All four parents were brought by what?
By bitter constraint.
By force. By force to celebrate the king's birthday. Read.
To eat of sacrifice.
And they forced them to eat of sacrifices.
And when the feast of Bacchus was kept.
And when the feast of what?
Of Bacchus was kept.
And when the feast of Bacchus was kept.
The Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying Eve.
So they were carrying ivy. So there's another example of every time a birthday being celebrated, all people are in some kind of punishment. Either they die or either they're brought. Read out.
Moreover, they went out and decreed to the neighboring city of the Eden by the suggestion of Ptolemy. Again,
Stop there. The king celebrated his birthday. Again, another example of the heathens following that custom and not the Israelites. You understand that? So should we celebrate our birthday? No. No. We don't celebrate Christmas. Nimrod, the sun god. Hell no. Come and talk to you, man. Come and talk to you.
If I talk to you, you know what you do? You go shout in this place and go in.
You do that? If you could prove that Christ was born on December 25th, you do that.
I can't prove that.
Exactly. Exactly. So we're not supposed to celebrate our birthday. You understand that? Why would he want us to shut down? Why you think he would want us to shut down what we do and teach our people to keep God's laws?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support